Hi, everybody. John here with PT, Dan with Sandler Training. How we doing, Dan?
Hello, John. Great.
Wonderful. Let's talk about advocacy. Is that all right?
Sure.
Sure. Why not?
I'm an advocate.
There it is. So in our land of people picking up the phone, calling prospects, setting appointments, we talk a lot about advocacy, that they're engaging with a prospect, but they're really engaging on behalf of those that aren't in the room to speak for themselves and the impact that we can potentially have for those. So if we're calling relative to the 401k plan, it's not just about the decision maker, it's about all those participants and the people that utilize the plan and how you can impact their world and better their world. And it helps reduce some of the rejection that we face because you get a better sense of indifference or a healthy feel or sense of indifference where you're not so encumbered by somebody that hangs up on you or says no, because you're really advocating for those other people. So it changes the mindset quite a bit. Is our take in our space. But can you talk about advocacy, how you see it in sales, and the greatest value that you see it bringing?
Let's start with the basic fact that nobody wants to buy what you sell. And I mean
Yes.
you, meaning anybody who sells anything.
Anything.
Nobody wants to buy PT stuff. Nobody wants to buy sales training. Nobody wants to buy whatever, right?
Yep.
So why are they buying what we offer? Well, because they want certain things that our stuff does for them, for their people, for their company. And so obviously owners of companies might get peace of mind or good return on investment, all that kind of stuff. But their people are going to get higher wages because more money's coming into the company, or they might get more fun work, or they get more people to help, right? There's all this stuff. And so I think it's realizing that nobody wants our stuff, but they want what it can do. And that's what we call pain in essence, is trying to get a feel for, if you buy from me, how does this benefit you, but people around you? Let me give you a really good, crisp example. Nobody wants to buy life insurance. Nobody. I don't want to just send money to an insurance company. So why do we have it? We have it because if something were to happen to me, my wife would be taken care of. My kids would still be able to go to college. And so if you're selling life insurance, it's not about we got the cheaper price or the better insurance. It's about we want to help your wife and your kids survive after you pass away.
Yeah. And when that person passes away, not being cruel or harsh about it, it's no longer about them.
That's
It's
right.
just not. It's about those that remain. And it's going to be emotional and grief ridden enough. Can you remove some of the financial burden that people face? Can you make that side easier? And when you're advocating for those beneficiaries, in essence, it changes your mindset in terms of how you engage.
Mhm.
And it seems to help a lot.
So the shift that needs to occur is we got to get away from the intellectual. Let me see what you're already having in place
Yes.
and let me poke holes in it. It's not about that. I mean, it kind of is, don't get me wrong, but it's all about everything, all the emotion behind that.
Yes.
That's what we really need to get out of the prospects, so to speak.
Yeah, and there's those opportunities. Life insurance is a great example where you're talking or speaking with the individual that's buying it or being the insured, but then you have to have that conversation with the person that's going to be left behind and how they feel about it. Does it fit? And there's where all the emotions come out when they realize one day we're all going to be on our own, some way, shape, or form. And are
Absolutely.
you prepared for that? So
Yes. Have fun.
advocacy, go advocate.
All
All right,
right.
everybody. See
Take
you
care.
again tomorrow.